I'm Adam Laroche, first baseman with the Chicago White Sox. In my off season, I've got a wife and two kids, Drake and Montana, and we live in southeast Kansas. I have a ranch there called the E3 Ranch, and do a lot of whitetail hunting. You know, I was very fortunate growing up. I've got two parents that are both strong believers, and I've also got two brothers, Jeff and Andy, and they forced us to go to church every Sunday. We were in Wednesday night Bible studies, Sunday school on Sunday nights, you name it. The problem was, for years of my life, I wanted to be a Christian because I didn't want to go to hell. There was no true relationship there with Christ. And the big question for me, and I fought this for a long time, was what is it like? What does it mean to have that personal relationship with Christ? And you know, we talked about it earlier. It's one, knowing who Christ is, and getting in the Bible, and also being able to appreciate, you know, what He did for us and what He's done, and the outdoors and everything He's given us here. And you know, the biggest one of those is actually digging into the Bible and learning who this man was and why we got in a situation where he had to come down here and be the last living sacrifice. He came down as God in the flesh to basically save us, because we were such screw-ups. And I didn't appreciate that. I wasn't thankful for that. I selfishly wanted to be a believer because one, my parents were believers, and two, I didn't want to go to hell. And over time and age and gaining a little bit of knowledge and wisdom here and there, I finally learned why we're actually here, why I'm on this earth. It's not to come out here and play baseball. It's not to go back in the off season and hunt my ranch, or even to raise a family and have friends. It's to grow the kingdom and spread Christ's word. You know, and if I'm not doing that every day, regardless of what situation I'm in, then that's a failure. You know, I've been very fortunate in this outdoor industry 2 years ago to run into a guy by the name of Willie Robertson, and we started a company called Buck Commander, and to watch that evolve over the last 10 years, and now the group of owners, you know, that we have in there, with a couple of baseball players, Ryan Langerhans, Tombo Martin, a couple of country music singers, Jason Aldean and Luke Bryan, and then obviously Willie and myself. Not only to be able to travel around and experience God's unbelievable nature, but just watching this thing develop, and how many lives we've been able to reach. You know, looking forward, hopefully how many lives we can reach in the future for Christ. You know, He's given us an unbelievable platform, and mine is, you know, happens to be baseball right now. As soon as this is done, we go right into hunting season, and if I don't keep that perspective going in, knowing that during baseball season it's not just about the numbers I put up or the wins and losses. It's about making a difference in my teammates' lives, and then the same thing, you know, rolling into hunting season. You know, we're in camps all over the country, and have an opportunity to witness to people all the time. So just, you know, very thankful that He's put those two things in my life. I do know if we could go through this life and try to be as much like Christ as possible, which is impossible. The man was perfect. But if that's our goal, that can't help but rub off on other people. And we can complicate this whole religion thing. The further you dig into this, there is a lot of questions. There is a lot of questions that will go unanswered, but over and over in the Bible it goes back to love God and love each other, period. If we can love everybody we're around in that moment, love Christ, I've learned that everything else will take care of itself. For those of you that are new in the faith, or have been in the faith and have a lot of questions, go to idolsaside.com, and they'll be able to help you out with a lot of those answers. I'm Adam Laroche, and I harvest souls and harvest game.